Look, look, these chats gonna keep us close to God because both of us need to be praying after we get off each show.
Oh,
Oh my
my
goodness.
Lord. Help her.
So, go ahead. Lord Jesus. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's turn this a little bit here. All right. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
What's in the cup?
A crown surprise.
A crown surprise.
Yes, it's some crown with something else. I don't know. It's a surprise.
Oh,
let me put my phone. Herb. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Where you at? Come back. Come back to me. Okay, there you go. All right. All right. So.
Hello, 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 hello. What's up? What's up, family? How are you doing? One more session with In Between Your Lines. We say hello, good morning, good evening, and sometimes we say good night. But today we'll say au revoir, not arrivederci, not sayonara yet, but we say hello, how you doing?
Good and talk?
Buenos dias. We
Hola?
might say hola.
That's all I got. That's all I got. I don't know too many other languages.
Look, what we're going to do is try to get all the hellos for the different languages. So I don't know if we were watching it together one time or you had somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one girl.
Yes,
when I was Yeah, she can say hello in every language and blah, 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 blah. So,
exactly.
Welcome to In Between Your Lines. And we thank you once again for Miss Parsha endowing us with her beauty and bringing in the smile and the laughter and the shine and the style. Got the hair flowing right and moving right. Got the bracelets on.
You want some? You can have some.
Yeah. I didn't know if I was dealing with Wonder Woman today with the arm braces and stuff. Hey, I ping, 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 ping. I know. I was trying, I try to figure out some stuff. But we say good evening and thank you for once again tuning in with us. We're so grateful that you thought enough of us to hit the button to start watching, and we're grateful that you shared, you liked, all that good stuff. We thank you for all the sessions that you have been coming on and sharing with other people. We're grateful for all the millions of people that are watching and stuff like that. So we're thankful for you blessing us that we can be a blessing. Maybe down a few weeks from now, we'll be on vacation and not on staycation, not just vacation. We'll be on staycation. So we're grateful for helping us to get on staycation and just grateful for sharing and allowing other people to enjoy what God has allowed us to bring together. So we say hello, Parsha, once again. Thank you for being on the show. My name is Mike. Mike Neal, the real deal, battered in Holyfield.
Like that.
Trying not to steal, but I am real. So we thank you and welcome. It's been a great week, been a great day. I see my partner on the other side. I don't see no things flying or moving down there. Where you at? The storms ain't flying and stuff like that.
It's nighttime. The hurricane is still swirling. The hurricane is still swirling.
It's all sunshine earlier, right?
You know what? Today was a beautiful day of sunshine. I was so grateful, so grateful. However, on my way back, I kept getting phone calls and messages that the hurricane is barely coming to visit again this weekend. And as I was pulling up, it started to rain, and I got in right before the wind started tapping my windows again. So we'll see how it goes.
So we're praying for safety in South Carolina and all the coast and
Yeah,
Florida,
South
and
Carolina,
Georgia, and
Georgia,
all that.
Florida, North Carolina, Virginia. Yeah, all of us.
Yeah, so we're praying for them, travel, and just thanking God for the what you would say the shield, the hedge around them. So we thank God for taking care of the families down there, those that are out. I try not to get, I don't know, say emotional, but I try to get not frustrated about the homeless people. You know what I'm saying? The people that are out on the outside and, weather, sun, and everything. And I guess I'm just waiting for God to show me what I need to do. So,
Okay.
I guess that's one thing that's on my heart right now.
You could create a tiny house community.
That would be beautiful.
I see those popping up.
We had a guy come to our church. Quick, and then we'll jump into our lesson. But he had talked about that. But he talked about that with youth, where like troubled youth and stuff like that, where they were coming to different churches, getting money to help with like a tiny house where they had like dorms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
For troubled children and stuff like that. So that would be a sight. So then I think the biggest thing today is that, just dealing with mindset, working on our minds to think better, to move better, to walk better, walk in his purpose, walk in his statutes, guarding our peace, accepting our joy, and realizing that we are who God has made us to be. We can't change it, but we can critique it and help out in it. So the more that we hang out with y'all, the more that we talk, the more that we do our thing, as we say, iron sharpens iron. And what I wanted to say the other day is I'm not just new to this, but we're true to this. So,
I like it.
So we ain't just new to this, we are true to this. So we gonna be on here for a long time, trying to be a blessing on both sides of the coast. Some on my side and some down on your side.
Are you considered the Midwest or the South? Or sort of kind of South Central?
I think we're kind of like that.
Yeah.
We're in between everything. Because like when stuff hits y'all, it comes and it hits us afterwards because it's going either up or whatever like that. Okay. But we thank y'all again. I think I just love talking. I got the gift of gab.
Yes, you do.
And God has blessed me with that. And we're just grateful today. So our topic is still... I'm
sending you a hug. I'm sending you a hug.
A hug?
Yes, I'm sending you a hug.
Well, a hug.
You don't need a hug?
Yeah, we all need a hug. So let's do it together. All of us get on there and just, hey, tell yourself, you know you bad. You know you look good. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And can you feel all that?
I'm sending you a hug. I'm sending them a hug and you a hug.
We're hugging. We're just hugging and loving.
Yeah.
Hugging and loving.
Yes.
That's what we do.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So it's never gonna be like you do it. You send a hug, I'm sending a hug, they send a hug, we all sending hugs.
I know. Oh,
our biggest thing is that if we don't get to hug ourselves and realize that we're so important, we're so needed, and we're so valuable. So I think on the show, we should, every time we get on, we should just give a hug, say, everybody, hey, it's time for self-care, so we're gonna hug. Stop, don't be shy. You know what you look like. You know what you look like in the mirror. You said, girl, boy, look, what, you better watch it. Did you see all that going on? Did you see all that goodness? Bless God. Hallelujah. Lord. Hallelujah. That's all I'm telling you. That's where we roll. That's where we roll.
Yeah, it's been a day. It's been a really good day for me.
Yeah.
It's been a really good day for me. I'm putting a lot of the things that we've talked about in the past. I'm putting action, baby. Doing. Check that box. Done.
So, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm great.
Look like you're sweating a little hot. You doing stuff now? You doing stuff now?
I don't sweat.
Oh, you perspire, excuse me. Oh, you what's that called? You
a spit.
You not perspire, you glisten.
No, I glow.
Yeah, glow and glistening.
I glisten.
Gotcha. Glow, glistening, glistening, glow.
I wish I could sweat when I used to run, with ROTC and stuff and work out with the weights and stuff. Everybody else the shirts be dripping wet. You can just bring it out. My shirt had a little spit, little drizzle. But so anyway.
Dripping, you be dripping and stuff?
I mean, not, I drip, but not sweat.
Sweat, okay.
Mm-hmm. What I was trying to say was...
You were trying to say something?
I was trying to say that I had a wonderful day.
Wonderful day.
What I did?
What'd you
do? A Fashion Flow, which is one of my brands, is now a lingerie concierge service.
Oh, wow. So you went and got your stuff. Oh,
yes. I have a whole bunch of sexiness in here now. Can't tell me nothing, boo. And I'm going to be helping thousands of people feel good in their skin enough to wear whatever costume or lingerie or nothing at all when it's time to play.
Is that your saying now? You got to write that down?
No, I'm gonna rewind this back.
You have to, because you got to trademark that one.
That was smooth, right? That was smooth.
That was pretty smooth. Yeah, it was good. Mm-hmm. I was here and I was like, what? She rhyming all the time and everything.
When you know that you are doing God's work,
right?
Things go so smoothly. No hiccups, no delays. No, I mean, it's just, it went so beautifully. I got even a better deal than I thought I was gonna get.
Okay.
So I'm excited. So that was my day.
So it's going online or?
Yeah. I'm gonna have an in-store shop here in Columbia, and it's gonna be online. And I'm going to do spotlights at different shows and stuff. So,
yeah. So you're gonna be buying it from your house?
No.
What did you just say?
I said I'm going to have a shop, a boutique, a commercial location.
Gotcha.
You know I don't have everybody from my house.
I just thought it was funny because I knew you were going to say
that. This is Imani, the house of peace.
I hear you, the peace.
Yeah.
The peace.
Yeah. I don't invite everything up in here now. I protect my peace, baby. You know that.
So, relationships. Oh, I got one for you in a relationship. I sure do. Got a question. Why is it so important in relationships or just in hanging out to have a title? Why does a woman always have to have a title?
Wait a minute.
I'm just asking a question.
You will not say, why does the woman always have a title? Because
No. I didn't say why does the woman have... No. I didn't say that. I said why. So let me say it like that. Why do some women always want a title in the relationship? I said some. Excuse me. Some. Do that?
Yes. Or maybe they just want a title with me. I don't know. But yes, brothers be wanting titles too.
See? So why? Why?
I mean, we gotta ask them because I don't want no title.
So if I'm taking care of everything, and this was in a past life, if I was taking care of everything,
yes,
but there was no title, what is the problem?
I don't know. Are you asking me that question?
Yeah, I mean, what would be the? I mean, So you got to be the girlfriend if I'm taking care of everything. Don't you know that you're the main one?
But
if
see,
nobody else is getting,
some people want to be the only one.
Okay.
Not just the main one.
So maybe that, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So this is where I'm at this stage in my life.
Yeah.
Now, in my prior lives, I demanded a title. I needed you to say what I was to you so that we can be on the same page. In this lifetime, you can call me what you want as long as you call me. But I need you to be a man of action and do what you need to be doing for me and with me. And I'm going to do what I need to do with and for you. So titles are less important. Actions are more important for me.
Okay.
But this is the mature me. This is the experienced me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, and this is the over communicative me. So if somebody's in relationship with me and they don't know who they are, unfortunately, that means you know who you are if you don't know who you are. Does that make sense?
Yes.
If you don't know who you are with me, you know who you ain't.
Who you ain't.
You may be one of them, but you ain't them. You ain't them.
Yeah. You ain't him. You ain't him.
So, you ain't him. You one of him, but you ain't the only him.
You ain't the main him.
And then you're not the main him. If you have to question who you are with me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So sometimes people need that validation of a title to know exactly how you feel about them so that they can have justification of what they're doing in your life.
So if I'm telling you I love you, I'm paying the water bill, electric bill, fixing the car, making sure if there need groceries in there.
What do I mean? You can be paying 2 other people's water bill and light bill and groceries.
But I wasn't.
But you could be.
But I wasn't.
But okay, so this goes back to once again that communication.
Okay.
Okay. So America is based on monogamy. There are hundreds of other countries in this world that is not based on monogamy. Some are based on poly for men, some are based on poly for men and women. But America is anti-poly. You are mono y mono. However, most relationships have plural. Whether it's acknowledged or not, most relationships have plural. So for a monogamistic mindset of a nation or general communities where you're either dating or you're married or you're common law or you're shacking or whatever you call it, you're doing what you're doing, we grown, this is what we do. A lot of people need that confirmation and validation of knowing exactly who you think they are in their life. So like, for instance, if I'm dating and I'm meeting someone, sometimes I ask the question, is there anyone that in your life that thinks they're in a relationship with you? Because I'm not going to ask you, are you in a relationship with somebody else? Because apparently you gave me your number or you asked me on a date. So in your mind and actions, you acted like you single. So I will ask the question, is there anyone in your life that may think that you're not single?
Oh, wow.
Because we all know if there's an admirer or a friend that is, more than a friend because we're given certain beneficial time and attention to. And so that's why I asked that question. And most people still lie, but when by me asking that question, they know
still lie.
You're gonna lie to get what you want. People don't believe in telling the truth to get what you want, no matter how Christian or Islamic or Catholic or Jewish you are. People still want to lie to get what you want. So some people, not everybody, but yeah, some people still lie and say, "Oh, it's just
People don't lie; they don't tell the whole truth.
They tell beautiful lies instead of the ugly truth."
Oh, beautiful lie. Okay, there's a difference in that.
Yeah. Because the beautiful lie is somewhat believable, but it's still a lie.
Got it.
It sounds good enough where it could be true, but it's still a lie.
Okay.
So that's why I asked the question that I asked that way. But then on the flip side, if somebody asked me a question, I'll tell the truth. I'm like, yeah, I have a friend that lives out of state. Mm, well, I only want to, have focus on you. I don't want you talking to somebody else. Well, I just met you, sir.
Right.
So I'm not willing to cut off whatever I have because I just met you, sir, because I don't know if you can replace what he's doing for me, sir.
Right.
So let's continue to talk and see if that works for me. But if that's not cool, thank you for the introduction. Go in peace.
Oh, wow. You said go in peace?
Well, I mean,
go in peace?
Why would I want them not to be peaceful? Now, there might be a situation I meet someone and I have no one in my life. Okay, that'll be my truth in that situation. But I mean, I'm not gonna be lying to these people. No. But a lot of people need and want, and rightfully so, it makes it easier to know what that other person looks at you as. Like I said the other day, some people, are come through, but they think they're actually in a relationship.
Oh, so I mean, when I'm coming through, that mean I ain't in a relationship?
Most of the time, what come through is I have an itch. You want to scratch it? Let's play. That's what a come through is.
So we itching and scratching,
or licking and sucking. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to behave, but since it's after hours, I'm about to show out if you keep on.
Oh, is that what time when we get late night? This is was it Midnight Love, the show back in the day on BET?
The Quiet Storm.
Oh yeah, Quiet Storm.
No, I don't think we need we don't need to do a Quiet Storm version. We might get censored off of YouTube. No.
Oh Lord.
No, but seriously, it's nothing wrong with having a title. There's nothing wrong with asking what are we doing? Who am I to you? Where are we going with this? There's nothing wrong with that. That's all part of communication. Because some people, they know what they want in life, and they're still going to treat you as if you were in a bona fide monogamous relationship. But they may have their address, you may have your address. Y'all come together in fellowship and funship, several times a week or several times a month. And, they might be assisting with bills, and this person might be assisting with managing your life. And all of those are actually acts of a relationship. But at the end of the day, she may not look at him as my boyfriend. Yeah, I have a friend. I have a special friend. That's the term I've heard before. I have a special friend. So you don't have met? No, but I do have a special friend. Just want to let you know that.
So is that like a situational ship? Is it what's them things called?
Look, it's too many definitions for us to try to define them tonight because I can't answer them. Maybe our friends can let us know in the comments the different definitions of today's relationships and what they mean, because
you got situational ships and unships and ride ships and
you got what's you got a whole lot of mess. You got a whole lot of stuff. But I mean, if a person feels like they need and want a definitive understanding, they have every right to ask their person or persons, what we doing? Who am I to you?
Right. Well, I do understand that.
I mean, clarity is key.
Could you say that because the person is not ready, even though, everything else is going on?
How you not ready? I'm sorry. Okay, let me back up. Maybe this is my age talking. If you are spending sexy time together, if you know the intimacy of my life, like my kids, my parents, what makes me laugh, what makes me cry, what my favorite team is, and we can have conversations where you're giving me advice, I'm giving you comfort and peace. Those are our relationship characteristics. So if you're playing house without being in the house, what the fuck you not ready for?
Well, I mean, I'm saying like the jealousy of, so.
What jealousy?
Do what now?
What jealousy?
Well, there was times when, let's say a friend of mine, he would go out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because he was a security guard.
Mm-hmm.
And he would go out and the girl that he was with, her friends from work would see him. And they'd be like, oh, Mike danced with me, or Mike blah, 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 and such and such, such. But I was coming back, but he was coming back to her house.
Whoops.
No, that's weird. So he was coming back to her house, taking care of everything, blah, 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 blah. But it was still like, okay. Her friends would always tease.
So the friend girl or girlfriend without the title,
the girlfriend would always tease her. They would see
was jealous that other women were seeing this guy on his job of security out in the club, kikiing in people's face.
Right.
And her issue was, well, you out here kikiing in people's face while you quote unquote working. Well, who the fuck am I to you?
Right.
Okay, so there's two things in that scenario. If that's his job, he has to keep. He has to keep the climate of the club relaxed, so there's no fight, there's no aggression. That's part of his job. He has to have that personality to calm and keep it calm. Second thing is, she can't come to the club and pop up on him and dance, or not. If he's working, she probably can't dance with him, but sit and chit chat for an hour and then take her ass back home. She wasn't allowed to do that.
Well, they were scared to come. This, oh well, you never asked me to come and blah blah blah, and I don't dance. And I said,
you can sit and people watch and watch what's actually going on.
Just come. Well,
exactly.
They. Well, my friend said that she would say, well, they said that they danced with you. Okay, we were there. I worked.
Come dance with me.
Worked. Huh?
I'd be like, come dance with me, baby. Come on.
Well, I don't dance. Well, I don't dance, and that ain't my. Okay, well, so it was just weird in that whole sense of like, hey, why do you need a title? What is the problem? And
Okay, so in that situation, I think she wanted the title to be able to go back to her friends and say, well, that's my man and I'm his woman. And so that's just his job. However, in a mature world, she could have said that shit without the title.
Right.
However, if the description of whatever is coming back to her sounds like you're acting like you're single out there when you working, then that's why she is asking, well, who am I? What are we doing?
Right.
But
if I'm taking care of business.
No, wait. Let's back up a little bit though. So in this scenario, the insecurity, the lack of trust is what's causing the jealousy. Thank you for the bills being paid. Thank you for when we are together, making me feel like a queen. But I'm more concerned about when we're not together. What do you have the right to do? Because who are you in your mind and who am I in your mind?
Right.
And so that's what's leading her to ask the questions of the title.
Right.
Because that's why I say you can go out here, you pay every bill I got. You put $1,000 in my savings account every month. And you can still go out here and have 2 other girlfriends that you're doing the same thing with. I mean, people do it. Now, I don't care. Do what you do. As long as I take care of, do what you do and stay safe, baby, because I ain't got no time for no nonsense.
Right.
But, I mean, there are a lot of people that can play that game, but there are people that truly want monogamy. They truly want that attention and that adoration and that bond with one person. And that's a beautiful thing. I mean, I was monogamous most of my life, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. But I mean, the asking of the title, if you have those understandings, communication, she knows you have a personality that is bubbling over. You're going to talk to anybody you meet, and they're going to become your friend in the next 5 seconds. And so but it is that gray area of, does she know who she is? Is she confident in her own skin? But then,
and that was the problem. That was a problem.
But also, is in that situation, if she's monogamy mindset, and that's the type of bond that you guys or your friend and her were building, then she has a right to ask that question. Because in any relationship, whether it be poly or monogamy, it's going to transition from, hey, how you doing? What's your name? What's your phone number? We're chatting, we're getting to know each other. Okay, I like you. Oh, I can rock with some of the things that you do. You know, oh, I can see us blending together and growing a bond together. Oh, I can see us assisting one another to reach our individual goals and then creating mutual goals. Okay, now, you know, that love feeling is there. You know, okay, you know, I don't see myself being without you, no matter what that situation may be. So what are we doing now? So in any relationship, you're transitioning to something greater each time. And you're going to get to a point to say, 6 months ago, this is where we were, but this is where we are now. This is how I'm feeling. Are you feeling the same? Let's talk about it.
Right.
So there was nothing wrong with her asking that question. Maybe how she asked the question, or when, or how she stated the question was invalid, or made the question feel invalid. But in that situation, you know, that I don't think even telling her what her title was would have solved the problem.
Yeah.
So,
but I feel sometimes in that relation, in that kind of relation, they're not ready to be, because if this person is bubbly all the time and everybody knows this person, and you know, every time you go somewhere, oh well, I heard. Well, guess what you heard? Were you with me? You would have been with me, then it'd been different, but you wasn't. So that's not my fault. That's your. Well, you didn't ask me to come. Well, look, come out. Now here's your opportunity. Am I gonna dance? Is he gonna dance? Yes, he's gonna dance.
Okay, so I dated a guy that didn't dance. I dated a guy that he just did not dance. And guess what? On a couple's trip, he's sitting down, smiling, bobbing his head to the music, and I'm dancing. Hey! Ooh! Hey! I didn't make him dance, and he didn't stop me from dancing. And we still had a wonderful night.
Right. But I'm like, or he was like, well, you know, you don't know how to dance the way I dance. And I'm fine with that. But at least get up there and dance. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, I tell the guys, oh, I don't dance. Just stand still, baby. I got us.
Yeah. Or just
dancing. You just stand there, look handsome. I got us.
Just rock back and forth. I mean, just stay to the beat, whatever. So that was just my question, because in relationships, people are wanting a title to feel, I guess, wanted, or to feel needed, or to
feel justified. We're doing the things that are describing a relationship, but we're not calling each other the titles within a relationship.
Gotcha.
So it's like, okay, we're doing all this, but we haven't come and said, hey, now you my. I mean, that's a normal step in a relationship. You get to a point where, okay, funny story. I was in Atlanta. My husband was living in Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh, you gotta take a drink before that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it was a long distance relationship. So I'm traveling, he's traveling, we're talking, you know, we making it do what we do. We get to a point where it was one day he was taking me to the mall. And we still had malls back then. So he's taking me to the mall, and I'm about to get out the car. And he said, hold up, before we go in, I need you to do something. I said, okay. So he was like, go on your phone. So I opened my phone. And at that time, I only had one phone, believe it or not. So I opened my phone. And he says, I need you to go to your phone. And every man that think he got a chance, you need to let him know you take him. So what? What you, excuse me? I said, I did what? He said, I ain't playing with you. He said, it's time. I said, well, how you not ready? He said, if you don't do it, I know you're not ready. If you do it, I'll know you're ready. And that was our what's my title conversation.
Okay.
And my happy ass went through the phone and said, okay, it's been real, but don't text me in a case of emergency. But at this point on, we just friends. And he did the same thing. Now, ironically, he got a whole lot more phone calls and text messages back than I did. I'm sitting there looking at his little show. I'm like, you started this, sir. My people understand.
Oh, wow.
But I mean, so like I said, it happens at some point in most relationships where you feel a level of comfort to take it to a different level, and that conversation needs to be had. Now, like I said, it's no textbook. We were sitting in a parking lot outside of a mall, and my husband just like, hey, this how I'm feeling. How you feel? Well, in order to do that, I need you to do this. Okay, caught me off guard. I didn't even see it coming. I'm just there for a visit for the weekend, have fun. But I had to make a decision, which I had already sort of kind of made a decision. So when it happened, I wasn't too surprised, but I was just surprised at how he did it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So in her situation, that hadn't happened already organically. So she was the one that brought the question up. But like I said, with all of whatever you just shared about that whole example, even then, knowing what her title would have been, would have still not, it wouldn't have eliminated the other questions and other insecurities that she had.
Right.
But I mean, it's just nice to know who you are, what you are, and why you are in someone's life. I think I'm overly blunt at this point in my life about who people are for me, and I need to soften it up a little bit. I think I do.
Yeah.
But I just don't want no misunderstandings.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, I just don't want any confusion. I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to hurt nobody else. So my whole thing is, I just want to make sure we clear. I show up at the barbecue. You call what you want to appease your family and stuff. However, you know.
You got the man crying afterwards, baby. We ain't.
Nobody should cry being with me. Nobody should cry. I promise you, they shouldn't cry. They should. I mean, shoot. Look at it.
So what's your other question? What's your other question?
My other question, you don't want to ask the question tonight. I'm just over here sipping.
In relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So you think the man wants it more or the woman wants it?
I mean, I've had people ask me for a definition. Okay. I have. Okay, so I've been a widow for 9 years. My husband's been gone 10 years next June. And when I opened up my heart to be ready for a relationship, I didn't know exactly what type of relationship I wanted. So I went through the whole, do I want what I had? Do I want something different but close to what I had, or do I want something totally different? And so it's taken a couple of years to get to where I'm at now. But I choose not to lie nor hide how I am, because it's a little unique for the most part. But when I'm honest with people, they don't believe me. So for me, it's lesser about the title Because first of all, I travel a lot and people travel a lot. So it's more about when we are together, how we treat each other, what we are for each other. And even when we're apart, what that support is, what that interaction is. What value is that bringing to my life? What value am I bringing to your life? That's more important than who you call me. Because you can call me your woman, but if you're not doing anything for me that I deem valuable,
right,
that ain't gonna do nothing for me.
Oh wow. Okay.
I mean, it's cute, but that doesn't mean anything for me. And I can call you my man, but if you are not part of my advisory board, I'm just being your beard for your family. I mean, that's whoo. There's a situation out here in this world, baby.
There's some situations out there.
There's some situations out here. I have met people that are asexual. And for those that don't know what asexual is, it's not that you want to have sex with yourself. It's that you're not interested in sex, the act of fucking at all. You might like intimacy, holding hands, kissing, or watching a movie together, or being, in close proximity to someone sometime. But that's not really high on your importance level of life or relationship. But it's nice to know that when you feel that way, or just when your family or friends ask, hey, you got girlfriend, you got boyfriend, you got wife or husband, you can answer yes, because it keeps them calm. That's like a heterosexual beard per se. Okay. So there are people out here that are like that. There are people that are socially awkward, where they don't want to be alone. So they will have a girlfriend, boyfriend, wife or husband for the sake of keeping their mom and daddy off their back. They really like the person, but they don't really want to do anything outside of the house because they don't like crowds, or they don't like attention, or they just don't like people. But they can tolerate one or two people in their life. Okay. There are people that, just love everybody. Love everybody, everything, or want to try everybody, everything. And they don't do titles at all. I'm going to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, what makes me happy. You don't like it, get on through.
Like that?
Just like that. And no apology, no bones about it. And they are happy with who they are. So if you choose to be involved with a person like that, and say you're available to go and be with them for the week or the month or whatever it might be, and they say, oh, I'm busy. You can't get in your feelings. You can't be like, well, who you gonna be with? I miss you. I want to be with her, or I want to be with him. And when I'm done, if I want to see you, I'll let you know. There are people out there like that.
Oh, it's like that?
And if you know that's the person you're dealing with, you don't have a right to get upset. You don't have a right to have a hissy fit, because that's not going to make the person want you even more. That's going to make them not call you when they get done with whoever they're dealing with.
I can't get upset?
I mean, you can, but don't tell them about it, because they're not going to care.
They ain't going to care.
Because it's about what they want. It's not about you. You are an accessory in their jewelry box.
I'm just another watch.
Watch, earring, bracelet. Yeah. Or you might even be the back to an earring. You might not even be the stud.
The back to the earring.
And most people that have that type of personality, you know exactly who they are. You know exactly. They're not gonna lie to you. They're not gonna pussyfoot around with you. They're not gonna keep it. They're gonna tell you exactly how I just said it. So you either choose to deal with it or not. If you try to go into the mindset, oh, I can change him or change her to follow, no, you wasting your time, baby. Trust the words and the actions that came out that person's mouth, because that's their truth. So you have people from both spectrums out here in this beautiful world that we live in. That's why I said there is somebody for everybody. You just need to be patient to find that beautiful match for yourself. So if you run into that asexual person or that antisocial person or that I love me before the world person, and that's just not your boat, keep searching. Don't give in some things that you value, thinking that that's going to win him or her over. I don't care how good you lick or some that person ain't going to change for you. So save yourself some misery and just be patient and keep talking to somebody else. And listen for the keywords that mean something to your heart. Don't settle. And like we said this before, don't try to change. Don't go into the mindset thinking, oh, if I love them enough, they'll compromise what they're telling me they don't like. They're telling me what they don't want to do. But if I love them enough, they just might for you. Nope, don't waste your time, baby.
Ain't gonna happen?
Most of the time it's not gonna happen. Sometimes it might. There's a small chance. It's a small chance that it might. But most time, no. You just wasting your time and opening door to your own heartbreak. So at the end of that relationship, when you look in the mirror, be mad at yourself, not him or her. Because you wouldn't knowing what type of personality that was. Now, if the jackass lied to you and he was an asexual or a non-social or a self-loving person, but then he told you that he was up for monogamy and he was up for building something with someone and having that lifelong partner, and it's just me and you, and he got 2 or 3 over here while you at work or while you traveling to go see your mom and daddy, and he's lying to you, then you have a right to be upset. But if these transparent people are truthful to you, trust them at their word. I mean, prime example, I had someone, I'm trying to remember how he said it. He's like, oh, well, if I am getting to know you, he didn't say dating, but if I'm getting to know you, I need to know that you're not allowing anybody else to get to know you while I'm getting to know you, because I want you to focus only on me and I want to focus only on you. I said, well, thank you for that objective and clear communication. He said, what the fuck that be? Wonderful to be able to have verbiage with someone that clearly defines what they're expecting. I said, however, I can't do that. I'm not going to do that. I said, because from what I understand what you're saying, and I repeated back to him what he was saying. I said, so from what you just said, this is an example of what I see. If I already have a friend that's doing ABC for me, I need to tell that friend either press pause or we're going to stop what ABC you're doing with and for me, because now I need to give my attention to this new person that I literally just met. I barely know his last name or anything about him and his mom and daddy, because I have to devote all my time and attention to him so that we can get to know each other. I said, I can't do that. He said, well, why not? I said, because the people that I'm already dealing with are very valuable in my life, and the benefits that I get from them being in my life are substantial. And unless you can do this, this, and this, and this, we can't do your plan. But what I can do is give you a whole lot of attention and focus so that you can get to know me. And as I get to know you, if I decide that you can overcompensate with whatever they're doing with and for me, then I can go back and say, you know what? I have one man that can do what the 3 of you guys are doing. But to do that without even knowing you, boo, no, I'm not doing that shit. No.
It ain't happen.
I mean, I didn't say it like that because I'm a nice person. So in the conversation, I didn't say, no, I ain't doing that shit. But I was like, no, I can't do that. I said, because I'll be lying to you. And I told him, I said, now, if you want more specifics, we can continue the conversation. But I mean, I just gave you an answer. Because some people want to know, what the motherfucker doing for you? Well, who are they? And everybody always thinks it's about sex. I am a sexual creature. I am the empress of intimacy. Yeah, but it's not about sex. It's not. Most of my friends have a dick. I can't help that. I relate to the male species. So for me to cut off all the dicks in my life because you want to get to know me, you don't know me yet, I don't know you. I'm not doing that. That would mean we couldn't even do this show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop my friendship with you, my revenue through this show, and any other business dealers we have because I'm trying to get to know somebody brand new.
Yeah.
I can't do that. That's why it was important for me to get to know your boo so she can have peace about who we are to each other.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, when I understood what he was saying, but I wasn't gonna lie to him. But you know, at least he had a plan. He had his own authority on how he liked to do things, and I respected that because a lot of people don't even have a clue. They just out here doing what they think feels good, and if it feels good enough, I must be in love. So let me wrap on up. Let me take on him off the market. Let me take him off the market. Do you really like him though? Can you take his advice? What? Some people are in relationships with people they don't like. I can't stand that motherfucker. He get on my nerves. But yet, once a week, somebody slide him down and lift him. You let them pay your bills. You let them hit them from the back. You like something. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. That's why I say for me, I don't really care about the title because I want you to like me. I want you to love me. I want you to have me on your mind. And I'm going to have you on my mind. And all that matters to me more than what you call me. Because when I see your mama, she going to know I ain't got to tell her. When I see your sister, your auntie, they going to know I ain't got to say nothing to these people. Because they know what you're doing with them for me. And you know what I'm saying? So I just saying. My mom and daddy gonna know who you are to me. It's all about action for me.
So it's all about communication.
Communication and action.
Communication.
You can say anything. That's why I said even if your friend, quote unquote, blink, 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 would have told her, you are my woman, my girlfriend, my ride or die, my forever boo. That still wouldn't have pacified the other problems that she was dealing with.
Right. True.
But in the natural transition of a relationship, it is important to understand what y'all doing and who you are to each other. But I mean, that's my opinion. I could be wrong. I might be. I don't know. That's just what I think.
So you always put the disclaimer with the guys that you talk to?
If I'm dating, yes, definitely. Always. Oh. Yeah, because I'm not gonna hurt the people I love. Okay. I don't want them to hurt me. They don't hurt me. So I'm not gonna hurt them.
Right.
No.
So you just give them the booklet and say, read this?
No. No, it ain't not written.
You don't give them the booklet and say, look.
This is all verbal.
And on the backside, if you sign.
No, the NDA comes after your application has been approved. Then you get the NDA. Oh, you know what? Okay, I got a funny story. So I was on a date with someone, and this person had good energy, good conversation. I make him laugh because I'm corny as hell. So if I make you laugh, I love talking to you because I know I'm the only one besides my mama laugh at my jokes. Anyway, so we have good conversation. He laughs at my little corny jokes. It was a real laugh. It wasn't no just, he was laughing. So I noticed that he had his, like, let's pretend this is a phone. So I noticed that he had his phone up like this while we were eating.
He was recording you?
And at first I thought he was just texting someone or checking his messages. I don't really care about that. But then I started looking at the angle of the phone. I said, this motherfucker is taking pictures of me while we eating. Like, he needs evidence he's on a date with me. Now, for people that don't know me, I am only me. God loves me, and that's enough for me. I'm grateful that my kids love me, and my mom and dad love me, and a handful of other people love me. But I do not believe in the fame and all of this other hoopla that social media gives you. But apparently other people buy that shit. They believe in it. You know, so in whatever perception in his mind, he was on a date with. And it meant a lot to him to have evidence that he was on a date with Portia. All the motherfucker had to do was ask me to take a picture.
Right.
And I would have, you know how you take the, I would have taken it for him. Because I had a good. Now, fast forward, I learned that when you do that with certain people that are not your boyfriend, they take those pictures in line and say, I told you she was my girl. Nigga, what? I'm sorry. We got to blurp that out. What? I mean, what? Oh, boo. No, I don't want to have fun with you no more. Because you out here lying.
Well, he ain't lying. He's just telling his friends what he think is going on.
But you know I'm not your girl.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter with the boys. You get brownie points with the fellas.
I know, and you know that's why I'm so protective of my life, my personal life, and my people, because I don't take the fame seriously, the notoriety. Like, you are Reverend Dr. Michael Neal, PhD scholar to the world on the Bible and Jesus and how he loves us so, and you wear that proudly, and I love you for that. But I'm just partial. I have businesses, I have talent, but I'm just me. And so I don't follow the hype of, I don't follow none of that. Because it'd be confusing me. I'm like, really? You think that'll be? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm confident in who I am, but I'm just me. You know, so if I get the notoriety or the acknowledgement of being me, thank you, Lord. It goes back to God. Thank you, God. So it's like when people, oh my girl, man, I went on a date with so-and-so. No, you didn't. And then they, see, I told you she was my girl. And then I get like DMs from his friends.
Yeah.
Hey, how did you date my homeboy? Who's your homeboy? Then they'll send me the picture that he sent down. And I'm like, oh. He said I was his girl? He said we was dating? Really? Okay. All right. And that's all I say to them. Then I go back to him because until you piss me off, I'm not gonna be belligerent to your clan.
Right.
So when I go back to him and I'm like, hey, I got a message from a couple of your homeboys. Not just one, couple. Saying that we together. Oh, they mistaken that for da da da. I said, what I would like to do is you let them know that we're not dating and you tell the truth, or I will. Because that's not cool. I wouldn't do you like that. Well, you know, I want you to be my lady and stuff. I was just excited. And they just took it and ran with it. I understand it, but I need to go clear that shit up. And then I will go into, in order to date me, this is what I require. Can you do that?
He done broke the man's heart.
He could not. So stop. Come on now. You tell him or I'm going to tell him.
You're breaking hearts.
How about breaking? He broke his own heart by lying.
No, you broke his heart.
How did I break his heart?
You got him sitting on the side of the road.
How? Did
In his
I do that?
pajamas. In his pajamas. Wrong side up. That poor guy.
What about me? What about me?
You're strong. You're strong.
First of all, my faith is strong. I'm not that strong because I want to be. But I gave him the option. You tell your people, or I'm going to tell them. To me, that was very respectful.
Oh, Lord, you going to tell on them? You know, snitches get stitches, right?
How I'm snitching on myself?
You can't snitch and tell.
I'm snitching on myself.
Snitch.
How am I snitching on myself?
You got to say, look, we just ain't there yet, but there's a promising of...
Lies. Why am I going to cover his lie with a lie? Why am I going to cover for him?
You just say there's hope.
No, can you do the things that I'm requiring, sir? And if the answer is no to all 5 of the top 5 things on this list, you do not qualify. Application denied.
We are praying for him. We're hoping.
Well, y'all can keep praying and hoping, but his friends gonna know the truth in 2 days, whether it's by him or by me. Why am I wrong? Why am I the bad guy? So you mean to tell me if the shoe was on your foot and a young lady was out here be like, oh, me and Mike went to the Longhorn and we had nice time. And
I wear flip-flops.
Huh?
I wear flip-flops.
You wear flip-flops?
Yeah, you said shoe. There's a flip-flop.
Don't try to deflect. Do not try to deflect. But see, we got a picture in front of
So I say, go ahead, girl. I say, yeah, I'm your man for the night. For the night.
Well, I'm not saying I'm your woman for the night, because that's a different definition than you the man for the night.
Just the night.
That would give him too much credit. I was his lady for that night. You know that is insinuating. Hell no, I'm not saying that.
What's that insinuating? What does that insinuate?
Really? Floppy, sloppy?
I can't read in between the lines.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
And I can't read but in between your lines.
Well, they read it. My people read it. They know what it's talking about. No, I'm not giving him that credit. No. That was wrong, and he needs to right that wrong.
So how did he do it? Did he just, what'd he say?
Oh, he corrected it. I don't know what he said to them, but one of them came back and said, okay, he explained the situation. I said, okay, cool. Nothing else was said. So whatever he said to them, that's fine. So even if he said, hey man, don't text her no more. At that point, they knew if anything he had to go back and say, they would have known he lied about something.
Right. So if he had to go fix it, yeah.
Yeah, he had to go fix it. Yeah. But I mean, I've learned a lot in this small window of time that it's a weird world out here in the dating world. I had a situation where I was willing to be, truly monogamous with a young man, and he felt he wasn't worthy.
He said what?
He didn't think he was worthy. But it was like, am I complaining? Am I unhappy? Okay, cool. All right, no problem. I don't beg nobody to be with me. Nobody should beg anyone to be with them.
Right.
You address what you want. you address what you need, and you watch that person act, and you do your best to fulfill what they need and what they want.
So what's your definition of relationship then?
What's my definition of relationship?
Yeah, being in a relationship.
Is whatever you define it to be. What? I'm not being a smart ass. That's not true. I'm not being a smart. It's whatever you define it to be. Traditionally, a relationship is with one person over here, one person over here, and they come together and they define what it is that they're going to be.
Bella, you sound like you're bored in that one.
Huh?
When you said, well, it's a man and a woman, or a person and a person, and they, oh my gosh.
Wait. First of all, what I said was a person and a person. I didn't say man or woman, because you got me.
I got you. I corrected it. Person and person.
But at the end of the day, is what those people define for themselves. Traditionally, in my prior lives, it was me and a husband, or me and a man, getting to know each other, me seeing if I could love who he was, accept who he was, like who he was, deal with and appreciate who he was, not just put up with, but appreciate who he was and add to who he was. And then he do all of that for me, as well as provide financially.
Right.
Now, I had one relationship where the financial part, I was making my own money. I didn't care. But I need you to make sure you're covering me, you're protecting me. We're spiritually bound, we're physically bound, and we actually like each other. I need you to like me. I'm a corny ass motherfucker.
You said we actually like each other?
Yes. I need you to be my friend. I need you to have my back. I need you to explain to other people what I meant by that, because nobody else in the room understands but you. Yes, I need that interpreter. Yes.
You actually like me?
Yes. Okay, so let me ask you a question. If you're in a relationship with a person and they're physically attracted to you, they think you are fine as fuck. Every time they see you, they get moist and their body just starts to tremble because you just so sexy to them. And that's a beautiful thing. But then the moment she opens her mouth, anything she says pisses you off. Or you don't understand what she's saying, because she's either using verbiage that you don't understand, or she's using slang that you need the Urban Dictionary for, or she's using third grade language where you feel that she is not deserving of being in your presence because she's dumb.
Oh, wow.
Those are all examples of you don't like her. You like what she feel like, you like what she look like, but you don't like her. And in this phase of my life, because of what I do in business, a lot of people like how I look. A lot of people like the energy they feel when they're around me, because I am a happy person generally. But they don't take time to get to know the core of me to even know if they like me. So no, I don't want to be in a relationship with someone that doesn't know me to know if they like me. I need you to like me. Then once you like me, loving me is easy. Wanting me is the easiest thing. I can be in a grocery store and 10 people want me before I get to checkout. That's easy. But
you get to checkout?
Yeah. Yeah.
You got it like that?
You got it like that. Most of us have it like that. Liking is about the outward appearance.
We ain't got it like you.
Hush your mouth. We don't have that negative talk on this show.
And that's true. So we got it like that.
Mm-hmm.
We all got it like that.
But yeah, looking at someone and lusting and liking what they look like, that's the easy part. But let's have a conversation. A lot of men don't want their woman to curse. And as you see, there are times I get excited and whoop, it'll just out my mouth. My bad, I apologize. That's part of my personality. If I get overly excited in a happy way or get me mad, they gonna come out. But if I'm even tempered Okay, I have platonic mouth. You're not gonna hear too many of those words. If I'm around certain people that I know that that's not their thing, I try to watch what I say out of respect. But I need you to know that that's a part of me. Everyone wise gonna come out. I'm gonna say something vulgar or cursing or whatever it might be. My bad. And in the next breath, I'm gonna pray for you. Some people don't like that. That's cool. I respect that. Some people don't, it don't matter to them. That's cool. I respect that. You see what I'm saying? But if you don't take time to have a conversation with me and be around me, you don't know that.
Right.
You just see this big booty and go, "Ooh, I can bear that." You don't even know if I can cook. You don't even know if I like to cook. Tell me, marry that.
You know if I can cook? Is that what you say?
I said you don't even know if I like to cook. I didn't say if I like to cook or not. I said the person that just see the booty and want to marry the booty doesn't know if what a wife is supposed to do or what a wife is traditionally supposed to do. If I even like,
you might be worried about some other cooking.
You know what? And every big booty can't even cook like that.
Ain't it natural?
Have you ever had?
Oh, you get ready to say something crazy, Angie.
Have you ever had a story with your homeboy? I'm asking a question. Have you ever had a story where your homeboys be like, "Man, she just be laying there. She'll do nothing. I gotta do all the work all the time."
Did you have to say it like that?
She'll throw it back. She just, ain't no verbiage, ain't no ooh, none of that. She just there. And I can't get excited. I can't rise to the occasion for that. There's no feedback. There's no physical feedback. So just because a person has a big booty or big breast does not mean they're great in bed. That means that God just blessed them in those areas to overflow. That's just like, okay, it's sweatpants season, great sweatpants season, and some people might have a long schlong. Does that mean he know how to break his back into it? No. Everybody don't want. Sometimes you just want a little oh shit in the motion. Take a nice and slow, baby. Take a nice and slow. I mean, it just whatever your preference. Just because someone is physically appealing to you does not mean that physical appearance can sexually please you. That's all I'm trying to say.
Gotcha.
And just because that physical appearance, they may not mentally stimulate. I say, person, if you get me here or here, either my mind or my spirit, everything else is gonna flow. You get me here and here, we locked in, boo. You ain't going nowhere. I'm let you know, ain't no option. You don't want to be here, you better leave now.
So you ain't had no more like that?
What you mean?
No, I mean, what somebody got you here and here. Sent. I mean, in a while.
Why are you asking me direct questions about my personal life? This is a conversation about things in general. What in
general?
What you
as mean? Your friend.
Look,
as your friend.
You see, next question.
We'll have that question for next time, man.
There will not be a next time. I mean, of course. I'm happy, right? I'm happy.
Yeah, you're happy now. It might be the juice.
No, I'm just thirsty for the juice. Thank you.
Okay,
no, I'm cool. I'm cool. Mentally and spiritually, I'm cool. You know what? Y'all got to be careful the friends y'all pick because sometimes your friends be acting up too. Mm-hmm. This man know I'm shy. We just talked about this a couple of shows ago. Look at him trying to bring me out. I can see it. I keep my private life private to protect those I love. Then they try to bring me out. Y'all be careful.
That's why they say keep your friends closer and your other friends closer.
Yeah, because I don't want no enemies around me.
That's why I say keep your friends closer.
Look, I don't even want them to get behind me. Get away.
Get thee behind me.
Get on way from me. The hedge and the force field is so thick and high, you can't see, feel, or touch nothing that belong to me, baby.
So you can't even get over the fence.
No. Let me tell you something. I saw, and I don't have a lot of enemies, thank God. I don't. I am so grateful I don't. I have less than a handful of people that I do not like. I don't like to use the word hate. Okay. But I have less than a handful of people that I hate.
Right.
I'm just being honest.
Gotcha.
And I was in the presence of somebody that's on that list recently.
Oh, wow.
True story.
What?
Recently. And I handled myself with such class because I'm a woman.
No, because you're a lady. You're a lady.
I said I'm a woman.
A woman and a lady.
I'm a queen to be.
Got your crown going on. I hear you. I
did not adjust my mannerisms because that person was in my presence.
Oh, wow.
God is just so awesome because he already prepared me for the chance that was going to happen. And so when it happened, I was like, oh, I wasn't surprised. I was like, oh, okay, so that's why you was, let me know this person was going to be around. Okay, all right, cool.
Oh, sure.
But they know we not cool. They know.
They know.
Don't even think that we straight.
Oh, we ain't straight.
No.
They ain't straight.
They can't straighten that. I have forgiven them, but what they've done will not be forgotten. And so because that, I'm always guarded. And that's wisdom. Yeah. And they know that. But how I carried myself in the midst of the crowd, that was some queen shit right there, baby.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Don't allow nobody to take you out your character. Period. Point blank. That means they still have power over you. And that person had no power over me.
Right. Don't let nobody steal your joy.
Exactly. Exactly. I was just like, oh, okay. That's why I said God had already forewarned me that interaction was going to happen. I just didn't understand it as he was talking to me, as he was giving me flashes of this person. I was like, why you bring that person in my mind? That's weird. Wow. Why are you doing that? And then when it happened, I said, oh, thank you, Lord. Okay. Wow. That's my boo. God is my boo. Yes, he is. So now that I'm off the interrogation table.
Oh, no, never interrogation. Just ask me questions.
When you like, no, you, yeah, that was woo. I mean, if there are any holes in my life that I need filling, which that's a sexual thing. It's why I talk. It goes to the left. Y'all gotta forgive me as y'all get to know me. Just love me through it all. But there's some holes in my life that still need to be filling. I tell y'all, Courtney, but as there are, I'm just patient. Yeah, I'm just patient. But I'm happy. I'm happy as I'm patient.
All right.
I ain't pressed. And you know what? I'm not pressed about anything because going back to what we say on every show, my relationship with God is so amazing. Right. He knows my heart. He knows my thoughts. And we have such sweet, beautiful conversations where he lets me know what's about to happen. Almost a timeline. And I be sitting back. It's almost like it's not an out-of-body experience, but it's just a foresight. It's almost like going through one of those time warp machines that you see in the movies. Like, okay, in 6 months, as long as you do this, this is going to happen. I'm like, really? Okay, well, let me try it. Let me do it. And then I do it. Oh, okay. Do it again. What's that, God? What are you going to do? And I mean, that's how I am right now. And so if there's anything missing relationship-wise, I ain't worried about it. He got me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he got me. So, but I'm happy. Pick your friends wise, y'all. Pick your friends wise. Pick your friends wise. Because he knows some of the answers he be putting me on the spot. He just want me to tell y'all. Now, the other day, y'all got too much information out of me because I was feeling really nice the other day. But today is not that day.
I just asked the question.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What else you got?
What they say? How they say? I don't admit and I don't deny. Is that what they say?
What? No. This is what's that phrase where you rather ask for forgiveness than permission?
Oh, okay.
Sometimes you be doing that.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Never. I wouldn't do nothing like that. Never. Stop it. Quit. I don't think so.
I know so. But it's okay. I still love you anyway. Because I know what I have in you I know what I have in you. Yes, you. You need to get that mirror off your wall. Look at it close. Yeah, you. Uh-huh. Yeah. But it's okay. It's okay. That's why I said it's important to like your people, whether they be your friends or your lovers or your husbands or your wife. Like your people. Know what you got in your life.
Okay. So we like them. So we gotta like them first and then love them.
I should hope so. Okay, I got a question. I got scenario.
Oh Lord.
All right. So
you get ready to do some exercise? You get ready to march out?
I just did. So okay, I have a question for us. Everybody that's listening to or watching this show. When you're dating, you're spending time with this person, you're getting to know this person, and they drop the love word on you. How soon is too soon? And or what needs to happen before you think you feel the love is true? I would love to see what they say in the comments on that.
So you gonna answer that one first?
No, you are.
So who dropped it first? The man or the woman? So I would say that it takes a little time. And I think
is there a specific time?
No. Because I feel that when you get to know somebody and you're feeling them and they're feeling you, and it's like a breath of fresh air, and you're like, man, I ain't had this in a long time. And you're like, wow. And then, missing them when you leave the house, or not being able to talk to them, or they're gone. And then you're like, why am I acting like this? Sometime on the woman's side, sometime on the men's side. Why am I feeling like this when they go this place or they go that place? And you're like, do I have feelings for them? You're like, nah, man, But then you're like, when you're with them, you just feel so different, and you feel complete, and you feel like that's something that you're missing. So, I mean, to me, if you feel that, to say I love you is a permanent thing, I would say it like that. And you can't just say it and take it away.
Okay, but is it love?
Play with it. And you can't play with it.
But is it love though?
If you can say it and take it away, then it ain't love.
Okay, but no. You can say anything and take it away.
No, but that didn't mean you ain't serious.
So because they make you feel a certain way, that's what love is?
I think the way they treat you. I feel
okay. So love is the action word, right?
Yeah.
And love comes with responsibility.
Yes, it does.
And I've said this in a situation when I was in a relationship. I said, I don't think you want the responsibility of a relationship. I said, I think you like the comfort, the company, their interactions, but I don't think you want the responsibility. And he was like, what do you mean? Because when someone tells me they love me, that means that you are willing to sacrifice for me.
Right.
That means you're willing to
give up some stuff,
certain things outside of just the regular niceties that mean something to me and mine. Because I don't come by myself. I have children.
Right.
I got family. I got package. And most people I deal with got children and family in a package. So when that love word is thrown around for me, it comes with a lot of responsibility. It comes with a lot of things that have nothing to do with sex and the feel good moments. That's the real life sacrifices. Right. And so when someone tells me they love me, I normally thank you for saying that. Thank you for loving me. I don't negate their love, but I also let them know, be careful with me when you say you love me, because that means I'm gonna be able to call you and ask you for certain things, depend on you for certain things in certain ways. And if you're not ready for that, don't tell me you love me. Right. Because when I hear you love me, that means that I have a right to you. Okay. To me, that's me. So what I've learned in this wonderful dating realm of the 2000s, of the 220s or whatever this is, people love bomb after the first or second date. You don't need nobody.
What do they say? I love you after they didn't hit it? Is that what it is?
No, it'd be before that.
Oh, okay. So that's a question.
If they hit it, then they want to get married the next day.
Oh, so you get married after you got it? Good luck.
I'm just saying the love bombs are dropped before the sex even happens. The intercourse even happens. I've had it drop after intercourse, of course, but I've had it drop before intercourse. And I'm like, are you serious? So then I over communicate and say, thank you for loving me, but this is what I heard you say, and this is what it means to me. And if this is not what it means to you, please don't say that to me anymore until it means that to you.
Oh, wow.
Because if you are not willing to do these things or be in that way with me, then don't tease me. Right. But see, that could just be me. Okay. That could just be me. Because I go around saying that I am love. I'm an extension of God's love. And that sounds wonderful. And I try to be. My goal is to lead with love in how I talk and how I act and every day. However, love is an action word. Right. So to me is less about just the feeling. It feels good to be loved. It feels good to have attention and be cared for and considered and even, sacrifice for. I chose to do this for you because I love you instead of doing this for myself or somebody else. That's a wonderful feeling. But if that's not a consistent thing that you are dedicated to continue, like you said, if you can say it and take it back, then that's not love. Right. And so I just stop a lot of people in their tracks when they start throwing that around. Because for some people that have never been loved, saying it will get you to draw. Saying it will allow me to move you into my house so you can play your PlayStation. Saying it will allow you to drive my car and run it out of gas and I not complain because you said you love me. But that shit ain't gonna work on me. Because I've been loved.
You been loved?
Oh, thank you, Lord. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. And the type of love I've received, we ain't going for that bull crap. No. No.
So once you've been loved, you can't fake the love. You know what that is. Okay.
No, baby. No.
So I mean, that's just like with relationships now, or some mature ladies that have not been loved, as you said, as well as men, and they don't know how to take it.
No.
And not saying that in a bad way, but they never experienced that. And when they come to it, they're like, you know, you're doing all this and we ain't even slept together. You're doing all this and we haven't, this or that. And, you're waiting, you're willing to wait and okay. And then the man will ask, has this ever happened to you before? And they say, no, this has never happened to me like this. So I feel it's a great experience and it's a different experience for a man to be able to show, or a woman, or a person, whoever it is, to show somebody what love really is. It's not about what I get, but it's what I can give to you before I get.
Yeah.
And to me, as you were saying, the action, the expression is that let me do this and don't expect anything back. Don't expect to have to give me anything. Just let me do it because I want to do it. And I see the need to do it. And what I've learned is that if you see the need, feel the need. If you can feel it. If you can't, then you say, hey, I can't do that, but I got some connections to where we can get it done for you. And to me, that's another expression of love, because you're going out your way, in a sense, to say, regardless of where we're at, I still want to be loving to you and show you how that feels. So that, just like you've had your friend has had people say, well, I can't love you. I want somebody else to love you. Wait a minute. Does that make any sense? No, show me your love. Show me how much you love me. Show me how you can be the man or be the woman in my life. So don't let nobody else come in. I'm like this. Sometimes I get jealous when you break up and you done all the work and then somebody else get the reward and you're like,
look.
You're like, that's a bull job. I done all the work. Got them.
Man, look, I have a sister that is her MO. She said, I'm so tired of building up these men for their next woman. And I said, girl, I understand. I mean, but it's one of those things, once again, where sometimes we're forcing the wrong person in the right position in our life.
Wow.
I mean, just because.
So why do we do that?
Because we're not patient. Okay. We're not patient. Or we're not trusting enough to to believe God. Well, you wouldn't have sent him my way if it wasn't for him. He's supposed to be here. You can meet 100 people in a day. God did not place that man in your life for that purpose. You forced that because it looked good and it smelled good and he sounded good. But there were also some conversations going on with God directly to you, telling you walk away, don't give him your number, but you still did because you liked the attention because you hadn't had it in a while. And you flow with it because he was a wordsmith. He's a smooth brother. He know what to say because he already know his agenda. He'd have perfected his game and you falling for it. So don't blame God when it don't work out because he was telling you the whole along. Leave that alone.
So I can't blame God?
Most of the time we can't, no. Okay, I'll give you another example. My true life story. I was in the store with my son, minding our business. I'm always working events. I'm always putting somebody party together to do something. I'm event planner, unofficially event planner. So I'm working this event. We're in the store getting some supplies for this event. And this beautiful chocolate man comes in the store. In the mindset of looking for somebody. I'm not in the mindset of flirting. I'm in my t-shirt and leggings with my son. We are on a mission to get what we need for this party coming on this weekend. I ain't looking for attention, none of that. But anyway, so this beautiful Black man comes and talks to me, makes me laugh, asks for my number. Normally, I don't give my number because I'm more aware now of the whole notoriety thing. Even though I said the value that it has for me is lesser, but I'm wise and I understand. So I don't normally give out my number because I don't know if you approach me as a fan or a man. But in that instance, I gave a number, whatever. Okay. Within the next week of conversating with this person, he was saying all the right things. We was praying together. Like I said, if you get me here or here, you can get me there. So he's praying together. That's this here. That's that heart thing. He was saying the right things. Oh, having great conversation, great banter. But I still didn't feel something was right. So I said my prayer. Now, I ain't telling y'all to write this down and chant this tomorrow. But I have a conversation with God that is just off the chain. The same way I'm talking to you guys, sometimes I slip up. That's how I talk to God. He knows He made me, He created me, He loved me. So I was like, hey, this thing look good, smell good. But if it ain't for me, take it quickly away. If it is for me, pull it closer. Within a couple of days after me praying that prayer, bruh man himself shut that down. And the explanation he gave me didn't make any sense. But that was God's answer to my prayer. And then as I looked around to some of the things, I was like, oh, this brother was a player. And I could have got played because he's good on his game, but my God is better. And you will meet people in life that will sound a certain way, look a certain way, smell a certain way. And if you get to the other side, taste a certain way and feel a certain way, but they're not for you. And so you need to check in with God. Hey. And then trust how He answers. Because no matter how good it looked, it felt, smelled, you might need to do, okay, Lord. Oh, but can you send me what's for me to look something like that? But once again, if what's for you, it may not look like that. It may not smell like that. It may not sound like that. It may be better. It may be different, but it'll be the best that you need. And so, yeah. So, I mean, I stay protected because I know me. I'm only me. I'm human. I can get caught up. I can be distracted. I can still get played. Believe it or not, I can. However, I always check it with God. I'll be like, all right, bro, you know what's going on. You see what be happening. So, what's up? If he real, he's a keeper, well, you need to get out. Okay, well, hey, if I can't kick him out, I need you to show him the door. If he's supposed to be here, make an extra key. I mean, I don't leave any of that up to just my divinity because I'm only me. I still take it back to God. I still take it. Even at this stage of my life, I still be like, okay, Lord, what are we going to do about this?
Right.
You know, I mean, so it's, for me, the love bombing, the saying the right things, all those are games. All those are games. Because the minute I tell people about my top 5 requirements, the love be disappearing. The love be gone, baby. They're like, you need me to do what? Yeah. And I don't entertain questions about 50-50. I do not entertain conversations about what you bring to the table. I don't entertain none of this new wave nuance. We will have detailed conversations. And you know what? At the end of those conversations, they may answer those questions, but don't come at me with those questions because then I don't want to talk to you. What you bring to the table. I'm not even going to say I am the table. I'm not even, okay, I don't know. I don't know what I bring. What you need me to bring to the table, baby? What do you need from me to be at the table with
you lacking?
Huh?
What you saying? What you lacking? You need to catch up. You need the mustard.
No, what do you need me to bring to the table to be at the table with you, baby? Please tell me.
That's what I'm saying. You need the ketchup. You need the mustard. You need the mayonnaise.
Right.
You know, you need the salt. You need the pepper. What do you need?
Right now, I got you. So when I come back with that, what that mean? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not being a butthole about it, but the 50-50 thing in most of my relationships, and I've had pretty great relationships. I have. And in most of my relationships, it's never been the 50. How do you keep count? How do you keep up with the 50? Okay, I did this, and then you do that. And this means 10%, that means 12%. Who keeps the tally? Do we have a Chinese math thing? Do we use a calculator? How is
he's sitting in the back.
I don't want to learn the new math. I'm good.
He got the calculator right here, now, and he's tallying up.
For a balanced relationship, we can have a conversation.
No, where you don't,
huh?
No, I say he'd be like, every time he do something, you gotta put it, and then you gotta do the same thing so you get the bit.
Well, according to my therapist, I can no longer use my critical mind in the majority of my decision making. I have to use my artistic mind. So that relationship will not work for me. The accounting that I was is retired. The artist that I am, she's here. So if he need me to keep tallies of what he doing, what I'm doing, and get the Medea calculator, then go find somebody else. I ain't doing it. And I'm not knocking anybody that does that. Please do not go in the comment section saying, I want you to share what you do. And if that's what you do, teach me, share with me, because I don't understand it. In all honesty, I don't necessarily want to learn it to do it, but I would like to have the comprehension of what it is and how it works positively for you. Please share those comments. Welcome. But I don't live by that. And for me, some of the things are, and I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't understand the 50-50. So I could be wrong with what is about to come out of my mouth. So when someone comes to me and says 50-50, I'm thinking, you want me to match play what you do. Well, in my world, I don't need you to come and necessarily do the things that I do because I can already do it. I need you to come and do the things I can't do or I don't want to do or you do better than me. And that's the yin and the yang. So it, to me, is more important to be balanced in life versus the exactations of, if you did this and it costs $100, I'm gonna do this and it costs $100. I might not have $100, motherfucker, but I got time.
Right.
I got time that I can go run these errands and do these tasks that you cannot, or you don't even want to. Or I might have the $100 and you have the talent. You have the ability to go talk to the masses because you're not shy or socially awkward, but that's your gift. Speak, brother, speak. But I'm back here doing the bookkeeping and making sure all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted and the checks are deposited. So for me, when someone says the 50-50, I think it's more of a play-by-play repetitive or duplication of the same action, which that's not gonna work for me. I need to be bonded with someone where we complement each other, not compete and not match play, but we complement. I'm doing something with and for you that you either can't do, don't want to do, but I can do it, or either I do it better and vice versa. Most of my husbands could outcook me any day. I say that loud and proud. Their recipes, the way that the food tastes, was 10 times better than my food. Most dishes. I ain't embarrassed about that. But did that mean they cook most of the time? No, my second husband, yeah, he cooked most of the time. He mad at me because I cooked for the third husband a lot more. Yeah, come here. Well, my bad, baby, but you know, hey, we got a different setup than me and him. Okay, hush mouth, now. But they could cook. During that time, in the second marriage, I'm running a business. I'm traveling. I'm getting clients, getting reps. I'm out the house. He was home more. He liked to cook. He was excited to cook. I cook because I like to eat. He cooked because he liked to cook. And then his food tasted better. We had some competitions. Some of them I won. Most of them he won. Okay, cool. You the better cook. You like to cook. Cook. I got here. I built this business. He had his job. You know, we brought our money together. We lived a nice life. I kept the house clean. He cooked. Great. If that's 50-50, great. I did 50-50. But in my head, that's not 50-50. That's just a balanced relationship. My last marriage, he did everything financial. I just helped manage the money. He went out and got it. We came back, made decisions. And if I needed to write the checks and put the bills in the mail to make sure they pay, I was the secretary. He was a hustler. So I don't live the life of we got $1,000 worth of bills, where your 500. You my roommate or you my man? But I'm not knocking anybody that does that. I'm just saying my personal experience, I haven't done that. Either we got $10,000 in this joint account, we got $4,000 worth of bills, we just paid $4,000 out of $10,000. You got your account, I got my account. We live in, you know what I'm saying? I've had different scenarios. So when people come to me now in this life and they say, oh, I need a 50-50 or what you bring to the table, that's speaking Japanese to me. And I'm not trying to be mean, but I literally say, can you explain to me what that means to you? Because are you just repeating a cliche that you got off social media, or does that really mean something to you? And if it does, please help me understand, because I don't know. So if they can break it down and help me understand, then I can answer better. But you just come into the conversation and what you gonna bring? Me and my 10 kids, because we hungry, and you sit there to eat at a table. Either I'm cooking, you cooking, or somebody buying some food. What the fuck? I don't know. But in all seriousness, at the end of the day, you can define and design whatever relationship it is that you want. Okay. You just got to figure it out. You got to figure it out.
And as we always say, and that's a wrap. We thank you once again for everything that you do, all that you bring to the table.
Well, look, for those that are missing my sippy cup, I got my sippy cup right here. But this tasted better tonight.
Do we even know what's in it?
No.
Okay.
Y'all ain't grown enough for that.
Okay, we ain't grown. Okay. So we appreciate you tonight, this morning. Thanking you for showing up and showing out again. We thank you for being attentive to us and just allowing us just to talk. You know, we have learned that relationships are vital, and it makes for a happy home, a happy relationship, and a happy partnership. If you're with whoever, communication is always going to be our number one thing. But our biggest thing is the relationship with God, and we're going to always keep that. The main thing is the main thing. If you ain't got that relationship with Him, then guess what? You can't have a relationship with yourself, and you definitely can't have a relationship with somebody else. So what we've learned is that, guess what? In relationships, it's never going to be 50-50. Never. Because sometimes you're going to be 40-60 or whatever. But it's always going to be whatever you bring to the table or whatever they bring to the table. Be appreciative of it. Be thankful for what they have. Be thankful for the gifts they have. They want to cook all the time, let them cook. If they're the cleaner, let them clean. If they want to go work, let them go work. So our biggest thing is stop worrying about what they bring to the table. Just be thankful they bring something to the table. So tonight, as my partner has to take another sip because she's like bringing all kind of stuff to the table. But we thank you once again.
We're gonna talk about that tomorrow.
We'll talk about that tomorrow. So we thank you for just taking out the time again. You know, we don't take this lightly that you've liked and shared, and you know, we have all these subscribers and everything. We're thankful for that. And we're thankful that we can keep coming on. And as my partner said, we don't do negativity here. So everything's about love. Everything's about building you up. Everything's about getting you closer and better than you were before, helping you to get stronger than you was yesterday, helping you to get even more understanding about who you are and realize that guess what? You are important, you are needed, and you are valuable. Beautiful thing. Stop and remember, look in the mirror and say, you are valuable, you are needed, you are important. And as we have the challenge, remember, in the morning, when you take that shower, men, guess what? Get butt naked, look in there, check it out, shake it up, whatever it is. Be thankful for what you got. Keep on hanging in there. Don't get discouraged. Keep doing what you do. If there's some things that need to be worked on, work on it. There's some things that need to be fixed, fix it. If there's some things that need to be critiqued, critique it. But guess what? We love you in your own skin. And that's the biggest thing. We love you in your own skin. So you are needed, you are valuable, and you are important. So we love you tonight. We say God bless you. Keep up the good work and keep things in between your lines as we love and laugh. God bless you and God keep
you. Oh shit. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What you doing?
Okay, there we go.